Hey everybody, welcome to this exciting stream time that we're going to have. Welcome back to the creepiest, spookiest game that is ever possible. Yeah. It's a time. It's a great time. So, join me. Man, I did a lot of stuff today, and it's a lot of. Let me clarify. It's a lot of stuff for me. It would not be a lot of stuff for anyone else. I know people that are like, I did my taxes today. I replaced all the crown molding in my apartment. I worked on building this coffee table out of epoxy. I walked my dog. Like all this shit. I went to the grocery. I went to grab some other things from a store that wasn't the grocery, and I went to go pick up a charger from a place that I left. I left my charger at one of the places I worked at, and I went to go get it. That was my day. That was the whole thing, and wiped me the fuck out. Well, it didn't wipe me out. It was just more like, I don't need like an energy drink or a nap or anything, but it was enough effort that if someone asked me to do an additional thing, I would have been grumpy. That's where I am right now. But thankfully, I don't have to do that. I'm here streaming with you. So let's start. Okay, so where were we? Last time we left our heroes. Which one is this one? It's Leon Standard. That's the one. Last time we left Leon, he had just entered the secret lab, the secret umbrella lab under Raccoon City in order to get the G virus for his injured compatriot Ada Wong. And so we're gonna journey through the lab here. We might actually finish the game during this stream. There's not a whole lot of the game left. The lab really isn't that big, especially if you know what to do. But fret not, we also have Claire to do. So what do we, let me get myself acclimated with what I actually have available. That's right, I used a lot of shotgun bullets. Ooh, not looking good on a lot of the ammo situation. That's right, this one wasn't forgot about that. This one wasn't a rad playthrough. So really the main gameplay difference between Claire and Leon is the guns that they get. But specifically, this flamethrower. Leon gets a flamethrower, and I'm just going to leave the gunpowder alone for now. Leon gets a flamethrower. And Claire gets something else that you will see that's pretty rad. I like it more than the flamethrower, which is odd because I generally tend to like flamethrowers in games if they're done right. They rarely are. Oh, can't go that way yet. It shows you how really exacting and demanding that Resident Evil is, because just the distractions I face from talking to you guys while playing, like, pretty much meant the difference between having a ton of ammo and having none. I don't know if you can hear that. The sound design in this is incredible. The main gameplay difference here is that Leon's flamethrower is useful on enemies that you will see in a little bit, which means the zombies that he encounters in here have to be taken down the old-fashioned way. With Claire, that is not so. There we go. She's gonna rise. So let's just go ahead and fucking get her out of here. Okay. That sucks. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. That was unfortunate that I used that. Probably could have used that in the future. Oh well. Go ahead. Whoop. Nope. Go ahead and put this guy in his misery. Stay down. Stay down.
Our menu is designed for your nutritional needs using our latest biological research. Please enjoy our tasty selection of healthy foods.
What the hell?
Whoops.
What the?
There we go. There's good old Sunny Jim. I'm just gonna pick this up real quick. 200 more flamethrower bits. Oh, he's a runner. He's a fast one. Ah. Oh yeah, there we go. So I don't know if you knew this. There's a little bit of trivia here. Am I hurting? I'm at caution. Okay, I didn't know that. Here's a little bit of trivia here. Generally, in all zombie media, you hit the zombie in the head to take it out, right? That's been the case since the first zombie media with George Romero. In this game, that is not the case, and I didn't know that until recently. A body shot is the exact same as a headshot. The only difference is that if you hit him in the head, you could do that thing that just happened right there with the head explodies. Oh, that sucks. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. This fucking guy. You know what? You get the shotgun. That's what you get. You get that. That's what you get. Okay, so normally, that's not fair. That wasn't fair. That wasn't fair. Normally, he's standing right here, like looking at the door, just standing there. That's the first time he's ever been anywhere but there doing that. So, got some shotgun shells. We've got this. The flamethrower regulator. That just means that my fuel will drain a lot more slowly. There we go. Fully upgraded flamethrower. How about that? A cabinet with or a locker with nothing in it. And then we have this, which is the first one of these we've seen in the game, which is my personal favorite puzzle in the game. Look at that. Isn't that cool? We'll see what that is a lot later. But now, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. What is this? This is the nap room, by the way. There's like a little lounge area that you can have. Yeah.
This might come in handy.
Now we've got, now we can advance. Alright. I'm not really doing too well. I have a lot of health, but that's about it. I need to load my shotgun. Alright. Really, at this point, I should be using the shotgun exclusively for zombies. That's kind of Leon's problem, is that the shotgun really doesn't have a place. The shotgun is excellent for zombies, but the pistol
Dr.
is the
Lee,
zombie
your
weapon.
presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
Yeah, because, okay, so the little ID chip we got was Wayne Lee, and you remember he was the dude that never left the nap room over here. But now that we've got the ID card, I want to put away this knife and this flamethrower fuel. Now that we've gotten the ID card, we can advance further into the lab. So here we go. Ooh, look at this big area. Special Forces recording.
G-Virus
I probably shouldn't flip through that. Let me go get a health item too. I don't have a health item. Welcome, whoever just popped in. Good to see you on the stream, whoever you are. This just talks about what ID wristbands do. Let's look at that. What was that in the Special Forces recording? Alpha to Ghost, target moving to the west area. Must be going to retrieve the G-Virus and antiviral agent. This is Ghost, understood. Rendezvous at point W3, roger. This is Alpha, arrived at our destination. Understood, stand by for target. This is Alpha, we've got eyes on the target. He's going to open the safe, roger, awaiting the signal. Got eyes on the G-Virus, we're going in. Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly. Dr. Birkin. Are they talking about a net? But Ada mentioned something about Annette's husband. We'll certainly see. Right, so it said it's in the west area. We can't get into the west area. We're going into the east area now in order to get into the west area. This this is kind of a little bit of foreshadowing. Like this, the HVAC system is fucked up, and this plopped out, and there's all these little moths around. I like that. We'll see why in a second. We got a lobby. Got a couple of goodies in here for us. We don't really need to use the gunpowder right now. All we can make is handgun rounds, and I'm fairly good on those. Uh-oh, what happened here?
Jesus. What happened here?
I agree, Leon. And this is sort of a presentation room, conference room thing for Umbrella. Oh no. Oh no with that. I really like that effect, by the way. That's a really cool effect. So, if you were with me when we played the first Resident Evil, one of the bosses that we fought, or rather the boss that Chris had to fight, was Jill could bypass it entirely because she's entirely smarter than Chris. One of the bosses that Chris had to fight was a big plant monster. Plant 42, I think they called it. And this is where it came from. This is the plant research wing. Now, if you're just walking along and not paying attention, you may not notice that, but I do. And one of the things that we're going to do is trigger every jump scare that we can ahead of time, so...
Jesus.
Oh no. And here is what the flamethrower is for. Out of the fire! Oh, Jesus! That's new. Now, he's not dead. You see his little tentacles waving around, and he's just kind of intact but on the ground. He's not dead. See?
Shit!
Not dead.
God damn it.
Now he's dead. Kebabs. Roasted kebabs. Where's my knife? What? What did I stick in him? If it wasn't my knife. Okay, cool. I still have it. Some gunpowder, that's useful. There's another crispy boy. Hi! How you doing? Having a good day? Well, obviously not. What's that? You want more fire? Okay, no, I got you. I got more fire. Got you.
Son of a bitch.
There we go. Tasty. Roasted vegetables. So here we are in this. So this is kind of the greenhouse that we're in. You can see how it's grown through the ceiling. It's grown through the facility. Kind of overgrown here. This is a thing. This is a control panel that opens different doors in the facility. We could use it if we had codes. We don't right now. I know codes to open it, but we're going to pretend, we're going to play the game as if we didn't. It's just a flash grenade on the, oh, that's another thing. Sorry. There is one other thing that we need. We need to do this.
Dispensing solution now.
Yeah, in the first Resident Evil, which you didn't see me stream because I only did Chris's side, Jill was able to create a chemical through a little bit of math in order to eliminate the plant boss at the source, and this is kind of a callback to that. So we pick up the chemical solution amplifier. This is a big greenhouse, so guess what we're probably going to face in here? More of those dudes. Claire has a bigger problem fighting these guys because she does not have a flamethrower. She has a grenade launcher which comes with flame rounds. But on standard, which we're on, it takes 2 flame rounds. There we go. It takes 2 flame rounds to kill a to fully kill one of these guys. Whereas Leon, this weapon is basically specifically made for him. And that guy fell behind us. It doesn't matter. Suck it. Suck it.
Back up.
He goes back up. Come on, man. Yeah, there we go. Tasty. So I'm going to take that little blue herb. We need to get there. That's where the dude is mooshed against the glass. You see right there? But there's plants in the way. So our goal, now that we have a little capsule, is to kill the plants in here so we can get there. There's another guy that tried to bamboozle us. Nothing doing, dude. Get on the ground. Come on.
Oh, what the hell?
Nom, 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 nom. So I love that a good tell for these guys. You hear the music that's playing, the little thump thump screamy music. It only shows up when it went away. Normally it sticks around. Normally the music sticks around because if you can see up there, there's still one dude up there, and if you try to trigger him. Oh yeah, the music's coming back. You hear it? Yeah. Yeah. So there's the code to open this. This is where we need to go, and there's a code on there that we can go and enter in on that thing. I'm gonna pick up this too. But first, I'm gonna go in here. The drug testing lab. This is where we need to. Plant 43 herbicide synthesis. Place an empty cartridge into the solution dispenser. Add the required amount of UMB number 21, which is the chemical that Jill made in Resident Evil 1. Cool immediately. Plant 43 exhibits astounding growth. If something unfortunate were to occur, it may be hard to control. In the event of an unforeseen incident, manufacture the herbicide using the instructions above in order to minimize damage. Yeah, so that just instructs us to destroy Plant 43. Here, this is where we need to mix. This is where we need to put the cartridge to mix all this stuff, but it's locked. And the code is rubbed off. So we need to journey and find what the code is. And here's some more gunpowder. Let's just go ahead and open the hatch. Get out of the room that plays music for no reason. Tooth. Yeah, I remembered it. Okay, so obviously it doesn't use numbers. It just uses symbols, and so the how I remember it is tooth equals Tetris tooth, because that kind of looks like a sideways like buck tooth, and that looks like some Tetris pieces, and that's an equal sign. So yeah, so let's get into the tunnel. Let's get into the tunnel and fucking shoot some people. A map! And some gunpowder that we can't carry right now. Oh, you know what? Actually. Dent. There we go. Now we can carry it. That might have been dumb. Because, again, the shotgun is really good against zombies. But it's also sort of a good boss killer. But not good enough of a boss killer that you would use it over anything else if you had it. But there's not enough enemies in the game to use all the handgun bullets you get, and so down here is the server room, which we can't get into. There's no power. There's no power anywhere down here. Oh no, look at this. Oh, isn't this... all of this is just a shame. Let's pick this up. Let's go ahead and pick this up too. Combine... Whoops. Combine... There we go. Some newspapers there for your reading pleasure, because this is 1998 and newspapers were still a thing. We got another one of those over there. Can't do anything with it yet, but it's over there. And we got a whole people just not taking care of the break room area. Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when you're in the office and people just don't care about the office space and just leave it a mess? I bet they didn't make the coffee either. One of the final things we need to pick up here is this trophy. Now that we pick that up, fuck you. Nope. And fuck you. Yeah. And all right. Shotgun shells well spent. And now that we preemptively destroyed those guys, I'm sure that nothing else will happen here. We're safe forever, and nothing will. Hello there. Hi. How you doing there, Slicker? Nope. 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 Oh, there's two of them. Oh, there's definitely two of them. Where's the other one? Where is he? There he is. Ow. Nope. 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 All right. So yeah, if you didn't know that the knife is really super effective against lickers, now you know. And I'm really glad that's the case, because Leon's fucking shotgun blows at taking out lickers. You will use up all your shotgun rounds trying to take out those motherfuckers. Alright, so I really like this area. It's also kind of sad, because this is one of the last times in the game where you're actually going to get to shoot some zombies. So, kaboom! I said kaboom. Are you down? You're dead. Okay, you're dead. Good. Yeah, I know, Leon. Jesus. Take a leisurely stroll up this stairwell where absolutely nothing can possibly go wrong. Nope. Get down. Get down. Take a seat. Take a seat. Nope. Get down. There we go. Someone's a cranky bear. Someone's a cranky bear. Come here. Did you just gurgle and then decide I wasn't worth the effort? Come on. Hello? There we go. God, I hate that squeal. Let's go back to the gun. Come here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, good show, miss. That was unusual.
What the?
Okay, she's down for the count. And that means I can use one of these. I'm fine. Okay, somebody's note. Everybody's turned vegified. They keep coming back again and again. Burn them all. Burn them until their whole body is black as ash. There's no other way. And we've been doing that. Actually, Miss Invincible wouldn't fucking stay down. Helped us out, because now we have a space to pick this up. And And if you'll notice, it comes from a place that looks like those blinky red lights that we couldn't access earlier. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's unlock this door, and where does it take us? Ta-da! Back into the lobby. So, I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put up all this gunpowder for now. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and lock and load. All right, let's go back where we came. Now that we have this fun little doohickey. It's actually my favorite little puzzle thing in the whole game. It's a good time. So how y'all doing today? Y'all having a good time? Did you tell the person that you love most in the world that you love them? Did you? Where am I going again? Nap room, right. This place is so well done. This little area is so well done and so creepy that I wish they had had, like, the second time you come through here in order to backtrack, I wish they had some, like, enemies drop from the ceiling or some shit. But no, just this. So we see this panel, and we use the signal modulator and examine. Oh, but look at that. We have to tune it. There we go. Ta-da! And what's in here? Oh, extra inventory. The last in the game. We're all inventoried out. Oh, shit. He's upset that we stole his shit. He's also upset that he exploded his own blood all over everywhere. Wayne Lee's note. Dear God, blood everywhere. What the hell's happening? They're dead. They're all dead. It was those men in black, USS, Headquarters Special Forces. But why? Isn't their job to protect us? White brains in a sea of red. This can't be happening. Dear God, why? Didn't everyone say I was a genius? A genius like me can't die in a place like this. I always got results. They're screwing me. Well, maybe I'll screw them. I'll win the Nobel. I'm a hero. A genius. A god. I will not die. I will. Uh-oh. He's not happy, but he's fine. We're gonna leave him there. He's a good dude. See you later. What's funny is that he would be like that weird time in the generator room. He would be able to follow us if we just kind of stuck around here. He can't because we took his ID ban, so he can't get out of that room now. But we can go through here and see all of the. See this really fun place in the daylight, and see just how we just absolutely obliterated these people. So I've never actually looked at this. Umbrella Cantino, classic burger, cheeseburger, bacon cheese, veggie burger. These are pretty high prices for 98. Scrambled eggs. Shrimp poppers. Dessert, apple pie, chocolate and cheesecake, chocolate cake, waffles. Waffles is a dessert? Only $3. Drinks. Vanilla shake, chocolate shake, strawberry shake, coffee, tea, milk. This is how you know that this is another little tiny thing that's where this was made in Japan and not by people from America. No soda. 3 types of shakes, no soda. Yeah, that would never happen. This is America, brother. This is America, brother. A diner without a soda? Yeah, try again. I mean, I know that there's soda there's a soda machine right there, but still. That's not how we do things in America. Anyway, that's why we backtracked there, to get the extra inventory. If we were doing a speed run, if we were trying to get S rank, we wouldn't do that. We would just kind of deal with having 2 less inventory. But we gotta go back here now. And we gotta do what we did. Actually, there's something else we need to do really quick. On the way. So, we picked up this award earlier. Trophy. Guac Institute, whatever the fuck that means. But if we examine on the bottom, say Tetris line, pixel thick line. So Tetris line, pixel thick line. Dink. And that's the drug testing lab that we didn't have the code for. And now we can toss this useless piece of shit. All right. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm not gonna go in there to mix the thing because I think it's time sensitive. I'm not sure. I don't know for sure if it's time sensitive or not. Because it said cool immediately. We can't just mix it. We have to bring it down here to cool. But I have to do this puzzle over here in order to open a couple of areas before I can even cool it. So we should go ahead and do this. It's another one of these puzzles. Ta-da! All right. What was it? Murph? Yeah, it was Murph. There we go. That was simple. Dink. I assume if we had just left the bodies on the floor, this would be where they would all get up and fucking kill everybody. Kill us. But we killed them. They're dead. So, ta-da. What that also opens up is this. A save point and an item box. So we can store some shit. We can store that. We're not going to need that for a while. We can pick up some other stuff. We can pick up some more fuel for the flamethrower. Pick up some yellow gunpowder and pick up a knife. Now, we'll store that. We only have one. Okay. I think since we only have 9 mag ammo, God, we only have 9 mag ammo. What I'm going to do is next time I get some high-grade gunpowder, I'm going to combine it with another. I'm going to combine it with this. Oh, I do have 2. Never mind. It's the one I got and the one I stored. All right, so I don't know why I did that. I'm going to take both these out, and I'm going to combine them to get some more mag ammo. Combined with the 7 in the gun, that's 3 full reloads, which if I don't miss like a fucking stupid man, that should be more than enough to put down anything that walks. Yeah. 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 Good. Got a full, 426 flamethrower units ready to go, and then we can empty it out completely and get 400 more. We will not need to do that. We are flying along, by the way. We are flying. So, not doing incredible, but we're flying. All right. So now that we've given power to this place, let's go in here, the one area we haven't been in. The low temp testing lab. Uh-oh. Hello, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Have you heard the good word? You know what? Let me go ahead and do this. This is fun. I haven't ever done this. Ma'am, excuse me. Have you heard the word of our Lord and Savior?
You have 5 new messages.
Have you ever heard the good word of our Lord and Savior, flamethrower? Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, flames are not really good against zombies, turns out.
Shit.
She really is just having a fun old time, huh? Here, lady. Yeah, I'm running low on handgun bullets, so it would be prudent to use some of that. Let's read this. Wayne Lee's inbox. Guy we stole. Guy whose zombie we locked in there. Rick Mendoza. What's he up to? Can you believe that bastard Cartwright? Cool your jets, asshole. Well, I guess he is the boss for now. Anyway, have you seen my helix anywhere? I put the secret on the bottom. Let me know if you find it. Oh, Jesus. Busy guy, huh? Wait, what was... Oh, I see. Okay, this is from Cartwright. Busy guy, huh? So you couldn't make our little meeting. Fine, don't worry about the greenhouse inspection. Instead, I'll give you something real simple to do. Put together the budget estimate for the year after next. And get it done tonight. Are you alive? We're under attack. People are dead. The east area is cut off. We can't operate the bridge with the wristbands we have here. Where is that bastard Cartwright hiding? Plant 43 is going wild. The greenhouse is hell. We need to send someone in there before it's too late. Wayne, how do we stop this thing? You have to help us. Please reply. Do you remember Susie, the cheerleader? What a great gal. We were both into her, of course. Of course, she wasn't into nerds. I still have to give you back those comics and games I borrowed, but you might have to wait a while. I really like that exchange. I really like that that back and forth there, because it just shows the creeping gradual aftermath. You would think they would have some of these hazmat suits on, but I guess not.
Who left the freezer open?
Yeah, indeed. We'll pick that up. We'll use that in a second. Low temperature testing lab. This is where we need to cool the chemicals after we make them, which is why I kind of cleared it out ahead of time. There's this dude laying down here in the corner. He's not there for any reason. He doesn't get up. He's not a jump scare. He's in the corner. He can't even really, like, scare you just by, will he get up or whatever, because he's in the corner. I don't know why he's there. Let's finish off this area. Everything's dead. We killed everything, so no more. We don't have to worry about anything else. He's dead. Oh, what's that music? Oh, I was just kidding. Hey, got a friend. Hi, friend. How you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, you're on fire. Oh, no shame. That's good shame. Shame for you. Achoo! I should have covered my mouth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Achoo.
Son of a bitch.
I agree, Liam. There we go. 50-50. That must smell like... Ugh, I can't imagine how that smells. Ugh. Gross, gross. Okay, back up here again. Do I need to grab anything? What I'm going to do... I'm going to go ahead and combine all of the low gunpowder that I have into bullets. And I got one left over, and I got 3 of these, so I'm going to go ahead and combine low with the high, get 30 bullets. Perfect. That worked out great. Yeah. Alright. Now, we need to go into the drug testing lab through here. And let's make some drugs. God, Leon must be really fucking tired. He's been jogging everywhere. Alright, so we got this unlocked. Dink. Put that in there.
Manual mode.
Now,
Engage.
here's a really simple puzzle.
Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
I probably won't be able to solve it in the minimum number, but that's fine. When we do Claire's run, I will have to like look up a specific thing in order to do it in enough like spots, because that's an achievement that I didn't get. So we do that. And then we do that. No, that can't be right. Fuck! Fuck me. I fucked it up. No, I did it. Okay. I'm dumb. Alright, so now we gotta... We gotta haul... And use. We're gonna make it tasty frosty. In this long, unnecessary cutscene. Boy, I'm glad that we watched that whole thing, huh? You got the
Cooling
herbicide.
complete.
Ta-da! Now all we got to do is put it in the machine, kill the plant, and get the fuck out. Wait, no. I gotta go up. Spooky, scary. Got rid of him. Go through here. That's a lot of backtracking. All right, here we go.
Dispensing solution now.
That
Okay.
did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
Look at this fool. He ain't fooling nobody. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. There we go. Crispy delicious. This guy too. You know, shut up. Shut up. No, sit down.
Damn it.
Yeah. Delicious. Is that it? Is that it from the plant brigade? We done? The music's gone. Cool. Alright, we're done. We'll just go ahead and... This is a major item. I'm sure nothing will go wrong if we pick it up and put it in our inventory and...
Shit!
Uh-oh!
Him again?
Uh-oh! Oh no! You didn't think our friend forgot about us, did you? No way. Uh-oh, he's right behind us. There was some cool shit in the computer that we missed, but fuck it. We'll read it on Claire's playthrough. How about that? Alright, that's the east wing. All that's left is the west wing, and the west wing is just like a little area, and that's it. That is it.
Senior staff clearance.
Oh yeah, we gotta combine it. I forgot to do that.
Required for bridge access.
Here we go. Here we go!
Hopefully the G sample's up there.
Are you sure, Leon? Are you sure? Another dead soldier. Interesting. Another tape. One more grenade. We're going to need that. And a dark room. With one of these. So let's go ahead and put this up. I don't think we're going to need that just right yet. Sort this. get out the... What do we need? Signal modulator. Here we go. Examine it. OSS mode. There we go. Simple. There we go. I love using that thing. It's a neat little simple puzzle, but I love it. This room was trashed, obviously. By what? We don't know. What does it say? William Birkin's inbox. William Birkin. So that must be Annette's husband, do you think? Probably. Sherry's father, who we haven't met yet. We'll meet Sherry. Jane Doyle. Suspending research on G. The Umbrella Corporation has decided to cease all research on G, which was ongoing at the Nest Underground Laboratory. All funding for this project has been cut, and Laboratory Director William Birkin has been removed from his post. Cinder, B.E. Subject none. Thank you for your mail, Dr. Birkin. Top Brass has expressed an interest in this evolving bioweapon you mentioned. Do not worry about costs. Our company is the most well-funded in the whole of the United States. The company. If you don't know, the company, quote unquote, is who apparently we learn later that, well, I won't spoil it. The company is an entity separate from Umbrella that's shady in the background. Richard Kessler, congratulations. I heard the good news. G is almost ready. Strange you never thought to report to the research lab here at Umbrella HQ, but I suppose I can let that slide. Anyway, send over the data, would you? And don't worry, you've done good work on G, but we can take care of the rest. Jane Doyle, notice of admonishment. You are under suspicion of breaching your contract with the Umbrella Corporation. It has been clear that you have claimed ownership of the G project and have been in unauthorized contact with the U.S. military. Please respond to the investigation committee summons within 24 hours. Maybe that tape that we just picked up can shed some light on this.
Got eyes on the G-virus. We're going in. Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
You think I didn't know you were coming? This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders, Dr. Birkin. I'll ask you one more time. Stop! Hold your fire!
There goes Sherry's dad. But doesn't that blonde head look familiar?
What the fuck were you thinking? Our orders were to bring him in alive. We're in, sir. But we had a snafu. Target resisted. We had to take him out. That's correct, sir. Roger that. Just the samples, then. Let's move.
So those were G samples.
All right. We can get rid of this. Get rid of this. That was Dr. Birkin. Annette Birkin's husband. Sherry's father. Murder victim. And that monster with the blonde hair that we saw. So how did that happen? That's a good question. The disinfectant spray. That's a little cool detail. I really like that. So we've got other ongoing projects. This is probably a reference to some other Resident Evil shit. I'm not entirely sure what. I'm sure it's a reference to something that I haven't seen. Let's look at this. Research diary. Embryo growth observation, subject 449. After the G embryo was implanted in the subject, we made a 50-centimeter incision from the chest to the abdomen and began our observations. With the help of the medical team, the subject's consciousness level was kept between 15 lucid around GCS 10. However, the subject's consciousness level deteriorated and further observation was deemed unnecessary. Subject was then disposed of. The G virus was administered to subject 501. 501 mutated into G form and was introduced to a group of 30 test subjects. After 2 hours, 36 minutes, it was observed that all but one of the test subjects had been implanted with an embryo. All subjects were disposed of. One subject broke down during experimentation and took their own life. Subject 628, 639. Remember subject 628. We'll hear about him again. Not in this playthrough, but in Claire's. We administered the G virus to subject 628, who had shown slight resistance to the T virus. The virus was then introduced to subject 639, with whom 628 had a close relationship. 628 showed some signs of resistance, but had been implanted with an embryo after 24 minutes. T virus resistance does nothing to stop the mental deterioration caused by the G virus. Tragic. Before we go over there, that's where the G virus is. We'll pick up some other stuff. We'll pick up this. We'll pick up this. We'll look at this little aquarium. We'll pick up this. And so this is kind of the end of the line for like normal gameplay. From here on out, it's all like special circumstances. Especially boss fights. So there's no reason to not use any gunpowder that we found up until now. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more. Actually, we have 3. I'm going to go ahead and make shotgun. And then I'll have 1 gunpowder left over. Fuck! Oh well. That's how it goes, I guess. Or, no, that would be stupid. If I made 2 of these and then used 1 gunpowder and 1 this to make shotgun rounds, I'd have 1 yellow left over, which would be monumentally dumb. Did I pick up everything in here, by the way? I've picked up everything in the whole shebang, right? Mr. X is stuck in there. That's where Mr. X is. He's not getting out of there. I picked up everything here, right? In the area. Yeah. Yeah, so looks like the only thing I can do, make some shotgun rounds. Or make some pistol round. No, I'll have more than enough pistol rounds. Yes, we got plenty of shotgun rounds. So from here on out, we just kind of have to gear for boss fights, which means I'm not going to need my knife. I am going to need plenty of health and all of my weapons. Let's get some fuel for this. Let's get the Lightning Hawk. Let's get the mag ammo. We don't really need to hold anything back. Not really. We need to hold a little back, but take a flash grenade. Why the fuck not? And let's go ahead and take all the shit we can get our hands on, all the healing items. Looks good to me. Let's go ahead and save now. We hadn't saved in a while. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's get ready for the beginning of the end.
Huh. That was easy.
Then he
Right.
just picks it up.
Back to Ada.
There's Birkin's blood, but he's not there, if you notice, because he turned into that monster. Never say it was too easy, Leon. Come on, you know better than that, man. Uh-oh! There he is. You kind of see William's little fucked up arm and head right there.
Move! He's mine! This dead.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. You left me no choice.
Good job, Leon.
You called this thing William. Why?
It shouldn't have been like this. It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
You don't get away that easily.
Good God, William. What have you done?
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended
You can
this
spin it any way you want. You're still responsible.
Uh-oh! Your lecture's gonna have to wait, Leon. That will leave a mark in the morning. Ugh.
What the hell? Oh, shit. What are you doing?
We can't let him get away!
All right. Let me end this here.
Time for the Lightning Hawk, bitch. Yeah, you sit down. Boom! Suck it. Nope. Don't get me, dude. Boom! Boom! Ow. Bang! Magnum! Magnum! Oh, shit. I had it. Not had it, but I didn't have it. Yeah, pick that shit up. Pick it up. Magnum! 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 Magnum. Uh-oh. 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 Magnum. Magnum. Uh-oh. All right. Lesson learned. Use one of these things. Uh-oh. Magnum. Uh-oh. Magnum. Nope. Nope. Magnum. Ow. Uh-oh. 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 Magnum. Yeah. Magnum. Uh-oh. He's not happy. He's not a happy boy. Uh-oh. Get over here and get whatever this is. Flash grenade. Perfect. Let's go ahead and give him something more substantial than a flash grenade. Hey there, Sally. Uh-oh. Well, I'll get him one anyway. Bang! 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 Got him! Kablooey! Oh, gross. Oh, that's all eyeball juice. Ugh. That went pretty quick. I guess it would go quick if you just used Magnum rounds. So there's a bunch of goodies around here that we could have gotten during the fight. I'm going to get them now, though. Bang. Get it. Get some handgun bullets.
Lift is now operational. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected.
Let's get some.
Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown.
Yeah, let's get another hand grenade. We'll need that. Let's get whatever this is. Flamethrower fuel. Go ahead and, yeah. Let's reload that bitch. Another flash grenade. More mag ammo. Say. We don't need this. Wait. There we go. And now we can load the Magnum with the grand total of 2 bullets that we have. And more handgun ammo. Hooray. Oh, there's some goodies over here. That's first aid. More handgun ammo. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and use this just to get myself up to 5 so I can pick this up. And I think I picked up everything. Yeah, I did. Okay. That was a waste. You should only use stuff when you're in danger and when stuff's coming up, especially with the 3, because it doesn't just refill your health. It gives you that little damage protection.
Jesus, that looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
Ooh.
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary.
Oh.
She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
That's bullshit.
Oh, Leon.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
She died as she lived. Passive aggressive.
Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete.
Goodbye, Annette.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level
Alright,
train platform.
so we can store some stuff here. Store handgun bullets. Pretend that doesn't exist. I mean, we're still in boss battle mode here, but fuck it, I'll take this. Fine.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
There she is.
I was just thinking about you.
That makes two of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G-sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
'Cause I realized
Oh, Leon got played the
how
whole
much I wanted to
time.
trust you. I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
Maybe we could do this some other time?
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
Oh! There it goes. Goodbye, G-Virus.
No one gets that sample now.
And that's pretty fucking hardcore.
Hold on. I think I can...
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
The good old hanging off the edge trope.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
Above all, Leon's a good guy. And not as dumb as you think. I like that line that he says. I wanted to trust you, but I didn't. He's no fool. I mean, he's kind of a fool, but he's a good guy. And now it's time for us to get the fuck out of here.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
As we descend into the darkness, take a minute to reflect on whatever the fuck this thing is. And how it looks pretty cool. And how this lightning hawk gun looks awesome.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central
How
elevator
this
to
gun looks fucking goofy with all its accoutrement.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the
many spaces? Does this have the one? Cool. Oh, a cutscene. I wonder what this is.
What's that?
Claire's escaping on her own. She made it.
Claire!
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here. Damn it.
9 minutes until detonation.
We can't pick it up. Right. We can go down here. We can store some shit. So this is hard because anything that you store pretty much isn't going to get used. So I could store this. I don't know if this is needed for any of the doors down here. I honestly don't remember. So just in case, let's fucking save it. I love this music too. This is good music. I really don't want to store anything. I guess I can store these. I need 2 spaces open. So let me get a mixed herb. It sucks because that other one, that's just 4 rounds. Now I'm going to go store this too. And then so I'll have the 2 that I need and carry. But I'm also going to go back up here and pick up. This is how much of a shitty completionist I am. Let's go up here. Knife. Little knife. I love this in music. After a whole game with pretty much no music whatsoever, this is a great thing. We didn't really have to do that.
8 minutes until detonation.
What the hell?
They're not dead, but we're not going to obviously be coming back to them. So, fuck off. Boy, I hope no big obstacle gets in my way, like, for example, someone in a hat. Ah, shit.
Is this a fucking joke?
Yeah, same, Leon. Alright, let's go ahead and combine here and get this. Goodbye. See you later. Nope. Bye.
7 minutes until detonation.
Uh-oh. Well. The famous Resident Evil plot armor. He would have been F-U-C-K-E-D. Uh-oh.
Gotta keep going.
Yeah, gotta keep going.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate.
Here we go. The final area. The very final area. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to pick this up. We're going to store this. I'm going to pick up this fuel and
Attention.
I'm actually going to store this fuel and reload. There we go. That's just a little anal thing. So this game, if you notice, this game does a kind of a cool little trick where you have to pick this up in order to advance. So you have to have 2 slots in your inventory from here to there, and that way it ensures that you have 2 free slots as you face the final thing. So we need to free up 1 more slot. I'm going to go ahead and store... I'll go ahead and store that. I'll move that up there. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's move that up there. And then we'll pick this up. And ta-da. Alright. Almost home free. You didn't think we were done.
Come on.
All that time running away from him. Now it's time to stand our ground. Fuck you. X gonna give it to you? I don't think so. Ow.
Until detonation.
Well, like Leon gonna give it to you. Oh shit. Okay, that's it for Magnum. That's it for the whole Magnum. Remember these? Ow. He's a big boy. He's not really fond of getting put on fire though. Woo! Go ahead and get out of here. Woo! Woo! I'm a little fire scarecrow. Woo! You don't like that, do you? Ow. Alright, time for more of this. Yeah. Good old herbs. Uh-oh. If we had not stopped him when he did that little pose thing, he would have done an instant kill move. And it's the only instant kill move in the game. Woo! What's this? Ha ha ha!
Where did this thing come from?
And that's why we, that's why we needed 2 spaces in our inventory. Ow. And so bye-bye, Mr. X. It was fun while it lasted.
You have arrived at the bottom level.
Oh, whatever will we do? Shut the fuck up.
Shit! Shit! Gotta get out of here.
Whoop. Well, we did it, everybody.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
Aww. He was smitten, but he did his duty anyway. He's a good guy. She's not dead. She gave us a rocket launcher. She'll live another day. Of course, you would know that if you played Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil 6.
Leon!
It shows up in both of those.
We made it.
Just like I said we would.
And that's Leon's story, everybody. Leon made it out of Raccoon City. If you're wondering what happens after this, Raccoon City exists for one more day. And after about 24 hours from this point, Raccoon City gets obliterated off the map by a nuclear weapon. So yeah, that's Leon's story. But we're not done. We have about 30 minutes left in this stream, and we have Claire's story to start. So let's go ahead and get rid of these credits. Thank you, everyone who made this game. Uh-oh, what's this? Yeah, if you ever played the original Resident Evil 2, or if you oh, I got a B rank. I thought I got a C rank. You get an S rank if you complete the game in 3 hours 30 minutes. So basically, shaving 3 hours. I don't know what the save limit is. I'll have to look that up, but I know the time. I know what the time limit is. But so if I had shaved off 3 hours of walking around and being a dummy, I would have done it. If you thought that, yeah, we got a little credit stinger there. If you thought that was kind of an anticlimactic ending, you're right. There is a better ending that we'll see at the end of Claire's run. Speaking of that, let's start Claire's run. Before we do that, I'll save starting Claire's run for the next time, actually. I want to fill out this, now that I think about it, I want to fill out this extra time here with some of the bonuses. Especially the models. Because this might be a weird bit of praise, but I love the song that plays during the model screen, because it sets the perfect melancholy mood. This reminds me a lot of the model viewing in Arkham City, except these have animations that they go through, which I like. There's Claire's default. Claire's superpower, if you can't tell from this animation, is pulling something from her tight jeans pocket on the first try. There's Claire with how we're gonna see her with the quick shot army. The old West 6-shooter, bang bang, bang 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 bang. And it takes that long to reload. It really is a shitty gun, but bang 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 bang. All right, enough, Claire. I like her shoes too. I'm a big fan of boots in general. There's how Ada looked if we didn't have the classic costumes on. There's her just being awesome and sassy. I love that Ada survived because it's purely just plot armor. There's no fucking way she could have survived. And then Ada with her catwalk. With her sass walk. Ada, as we know her and love her in her cocktail dress. Ada using her thingamajig. There's Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Poor little thing. Got a little skin knee. Got a little stain in her clothes. She's been through a lot. She's had a rough day. We'll see all about Sherry Birkin in Claire's story. That's a spoiler. A lot of these I haven't unlocked. Ridiculous. You can see I've only unlocked 48 out of 68. A ridiculous amount of these models and shit are locked behind really difficult challenges. There's Marvin Branagh. Good old Marvin. That's his only animation. That's all you get. Ryan Irons. We'll see him in Claire's story. Ben Bertolucci, a.k.a. Mr. Crushhead. The animation on this is so good. Although, I'm going to go ahead and say he sort of deserved his fate for not wearing socks. Just fucking wear socks, guys. Come on. Annette Birkin. I love Annette. Annette with her steely sass. William Birkin. William Birkin after he injected himself, right after he injected himself with the G virus. And ruined what was left of his life. He was dead anyway, but... if you're feeling sorry for William, don't. He is not a good man. He's not a good dude. Robert and Emma Kendo. We saw them in Leon's story. poor girl. Catherine Warren. We'll see her later. Mr. Raccoon. There he is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Mr. Raccoon, everybody. You didn't get to see me because I already got shot all the time. Woo, buddy. I love this. This is the best unlockable in the game. You get to look at all of the default models for all of the various zombies in the game, and they all have various animations. Each of the different animations is a different zombie, and I absolutely love it. Just the level of modeling on this is ridiculous. Just the detail. Not even Doom 2016 did this. This is the zombie that was in the gas station at the very beginning. Oh, it's so terrifying. It's really terrifying. This zombie I call Gandalf, the bearded zombie. They're always kind of, any zombie that looks like this is always kind of difficult. They're always a little bit difficult to put down. I always like to see if you can like look at their wounds and see how they died. This one kind of looks like it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He doesn't have a hole in his shirt, but he's got this big red stain on the back. And it looks like blood that came down from his neck, but he's not wounded on his neck. The stains look like if his fucking head was cut off, but obviously his head is still there. And the sunken, bloodshot eyes, ugh. Ugh. I don't know. Zombies are kind of played out to me, but Resident Evil gets a pass because it's one of the OG franchises that were doing it before it was cool. And these zombies are kind of a little bit different from other zombies in popular culture. I'm gonna play it again. These guys. Someone ate his face off before he died. Ugh. Gross. Gross. Oh, another one of these. Another Gandalf. Ah. Ah, that's creepy. These guys. The Uncle Festers. See, this guy has a utility belt. Is he a cop? I think he's supposed to be a cop that hadn't put on his badge yet? Yeah, he has to be a cop because he has he has all the cop shit on him. Oh, this guy had a little accident. Had a little blood accident there. I thought these guys were janitors, but they're cops that, because I have a security shirt that looks exactly like that with that little 2 thing in there. That's where you put your badge in. So I guess they're just cops that didn't put their badge on. Or they lost it or something. That face is terrifying. There's one male zombie we haven't seen. Well, there's 2. My bad. This guy. He's the quintessential Resident Evil 2 zombie. The police. He looks exactly like he's bald. He looks exactly like the dude, the first zombie we see. in that famous cutscene in Resident Evil 1 where it like looks back at you after eating the person. See, if he's a police officer, if the previous dude was a police officer with that solid outfit, this one has patches and shit over. So what was his duty, job, or whatever? He had a blood shit accident too. Poor guy. I bet on the PC you can zoom in to see what this guy's name badge says, but not so on the PS4, unfortunately. Ugh. Let's zoom out for that. Whoop. Oh, he got hit. That's what that was. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. The zombie I call the Lee. Because it's the zombie model for Wayne Lee. I think the most impressive part of the modeling is the hair. I really like the hair. They actually made it move a little bit, which is just a detail that adds so much when they can manage to do it. Ah, it's so terrifying. I like how they added the diversity in the zombie. I don't remember there being black zombies in the original. Maybe there were. I don't remember it, but I really dislike how they put poopy in fucking everybody's pants. I know that's what happens when you fucking die, but ugh. What's 4 divided by the square root of 5? There's that damn special forces dude. I love this dude. He looks like someone. He looks like someone, and I can't figure out who he looks like. But he's got the big lips and the. He looks good. I love that he looks absolutely goofy. He's got the fucking bald spot and the stupid hair, but still, and the huge lips, but still fucking terrifying. What other zombies are left? Oh, Marvin. I always wanted to see what his injury was. I can't quite tell. It looks like he got bit in his side, but it looks like bigger than a bite. Looks like he got something torn out of his side. I don't remember. But you can tell that Marvin recently turned too. This is so fucking good. And then we did it for we have it for the female zombies too. This female zombie, I remember this specific female zombie from the original Resident Evil 2. They had a female zombie that was in this kind of 90s cutoff outfit. And they brought her back specifically. She is a looker. And this is, I love looking at the zombie models because it's so tragic. It's that's so fucking terrifying. Because it really drives home that just these were just normal people. Now they're completely evil monsters. That's all they were. They were just people. This one, she had sandals on. Oh, you can easily tell how she died. Got her throat torn out. Ugh. Oh, that's terrifying. Looks like, I thought for a second I was like, does she have fat ankles? Okay, that look, I'm sorry, it's supposed to be scary, and it is, but that looks kind of funny. It looks like she's going, her. Ooh. Oh, the hair modeling is so good. She went to the same shoe store as that other lady. Got the liquor. Yeah, look at that son of a bitch. Oh, it's so gross. You can tell they were once human. Look at that ass. Yeah. Look at his little booty hole. Liquor booty hole. I forget what they mutated. I mean, they mutated from humans, but I forget if it's like the final destination of the G virus or the T virus or what. But woo, that's scary shit. Yeah, that's what you try to avoid. Yeah. Yeah, that'll get rid of your health right quick. Zombie dog. They modeled his twig and berries. Hate those things. They're always annoying. They're the worst enemies in Resident Evil 1, and they're the worst enemies in Resident Evil 2. Terrifying. And you see their ribs. Ugh. I love that little, huh? Rah. G adult. That's what it was, G adult. So this is what happens when someone infected with the G virus, aka William Birkin, finds a corpse or finds a dude and puts a G embryo in them, and they're not close to his DNA. This is what they fucking turn into, these fucking things. Fucking gross. We never see their feet. They have this little pad here, this little fucked up tentacle foot. We never see their feet because they're always in the water. You do see them out of the water on their feet if you do the Fourth Survivor with Hunk, the Umbrella agent. There's them with there's that attack that got me a couple times. Little flop, and now you can see the little pulsing goo sack on there. And all of this is so rendered so fucking well and so fucking gross and ugh. And there it is. There's when the goo sack explodes, and there's the what I call the GI. All the G virus monsters have that. Ugh. And the head splits open to do the tentacle mouth, and gross. 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 We zoom in, you can see the brain halves. They're just out there, just hanging out, just the brain halves. Ugh. Gross. G Young, little gross things. They got little mouths. They got little mouths. Blah, 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 blah. Ivy. Those are the ivy plants, yeah. As Claire, you would have to... we didn't do it with Leon because we didn't need to. We have the flamethrower. But with Claire, if you want to save some of your incendiary rounds, which is a good idea, you need to pop those little... You need to pop those little bulbs there with bullets one by one to get them to fall down. Otherwise, they don't fall down. And you can waste a lot of bullets like that because they wiggle all over the place. Go to second animation. Ugh! And that's if they get a hold of you. Ugh! When they played that animation at the first time, I was like, oh, you get squished by their brain. But no. When you're infected by the ivy, your brain's gone. No more brain. It's just all this big fucking mouth. Just this big fucking mouth. Gross. Giant roach. No! They're not infected by the G virus or anything. They're just gross. Alligator. Yeah. Yeah, Leon's alligator. Remember this? Remember this upstanding gentleman? Blah, blah. I love the glowing eyes. Blah. 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 God, this is so fucking cool. Such good modeling. Blah. La, 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 la. The Tyrant. There he is. He's named in the game. He's named Tyrant. The reason everyone calls him Mr. X is that it was a name given to him in the original Resident Evil 2 novelization. And the name just kind of stuck. Because that was before a lot of this lore was codified. If you notice, he has a little thing sticking out of the side of his head there. You see that little thing? That has the Umbrella logo on it. If you could zoom in any closer, it would have the Umbrella logo on it. And I'm willing to bet it's how they give them their orders. That's when you stagger him, which you should never try to do because it's a complete waste of ammo. In the original Resident Evil 2, you could knock him down and he would give you ammo. He would have ammo on him when you knocked him down, and he would stay down for quite a while. Not so here. That's his sit the fuck down attack is what that is. I didn't notice this. I just noticed this. He has 3 little straps. He has 3 little Final Fantasy straps on his arm that will turn into a claw. That's kind of cool. I never noticed that before. Mr. X doesn't seem to really have a butt. He's really very top-heavy. Still a bastard. Still scary as shit. Super Tyrant, there he is. Look at that. That's what we fought. That's what we fucking blew up. Yeah, that's right before his instant kill move. Yeah, right there. Boom! If you get hit by that, it doesn't matter if you're at fine. That is game over for you. If you notice his heart beating right there, I guess that's why his chest looked really big. It's because he has that heart sticking out. That's his weak point, not his head. If you shoot him in his head, it doesn't do that much damage. If you shoot him in his heart, that does like double damage or something. He's something very much like this was the boss of Resident Evil 1. Ruh. And you can see it beating in the animations. Yeah, he's coming. Oh Lord, he coming. G. This is my favorite part of the model viewers right here, the different stages of G. Now we know who this monster is. We know what his story is. We know it's William Birkin. His stuff defunded, and so he decided to get out and sell it before Umbrella pushed him out. But they murdered him before he could get out of there. And it cost them everything. He injected himself with the G virus, and because of that, it led to the downfall of their entire company. Because infecting himself with the G virus unleashed the T virus on Raccoon City, and because of that, Umbrella shut down. But oh, I love this body horror stuff. You can see just what it's doing to. You can see just what it's doing to William Birkin. There's just enough left of his humanity that you can see that he was once just a person. No more now. No more after this. And he's obviously not fucking happy. There's him with the eye, the G eye. Probably would have just been better to take the bullets and die, William. Probably just would have been better to take the bullets. G stage 2. Yeah, now you this is the G that we knocked off with the cargo container. You see his little fucked up hand. What I love about the design of this, and he's just kind of non-responsive at this point. You see he doesn't, there's nothing left of him in there at this point. Like the other entity, whatever it is, G, has completely taken over. What I love about this is that William Birkin didn't turn into a monster. You can see, just by the character design of G, and just the character design of what he turned into, and the gradual progression you can see of what he's turning into. You can see that he didn't just turn into a monster. You can see that the G virus is using his own body as material to turn into something different. And who he is incidental. And that's way creepier to me. Instead of using his head and using his arm, they made a new head and a new arm out of his flesh because who he was isn't important anymore. And I think during these animations you can see that he doesn't like move. He's not like responsive, I think. Or maybe he is. Hard to tell. Can you imagine facing that on the battlefield? Like, you flip on CNN, it's like, Iraq has this big fucking thing. You're like, no, thank you. Bah. G stage 3. I don't think in the original game, I think William was still here and a little bit of him. Here, he's completely gone. He's not here at all, I think. Or wait. Oh, you can see him. There he is. See his little shitty face? Right there, see his little... Yeah, he's still there. Look at that. Gyros. Yeah, you can see his... I love that it, like I said, I love that he didn't turn into a monster. I love that it's using his body to be a monster. It implies that it's the best way to convey that the G virus is the most unnatural creation of man, because it doesn't interact with man at all. It's just there to pervert. We're not going to look at that or that because that's a spoiler. Now I just love that they have. See, that's the difference. I think someone asked that in a previous stream. Those are the combat knives that you normally get, like the one that Marvin gives you and the ones that break. This is the one that I was using. This is the tempered combat, the infinite combat knife, which looks a little nicer. Texture work is fantastic on it, though. You see all the little fingerprints and shit on it. And you have like flash grenades, the Ada's little thing, Leon's gun, Matilda, and I like all the animations. You have two animations, one with the shit and without. Look at this stupid fucking handgun. Look at this. That's so fucking dumb. There's Claire's revolver that she starts with, and then during the course of the game you basically just make it a different gun, and it gets pretty badass. I don't know whose gun that is. I guess that's Ada's gun. If we're not going to see this gun in our playthroughs, so I'm going to show it now. This is the gun Leon gets if he was doing a second run playthrough. Everyone, like I said before, and we'll see it when we start Claire's thing next time. People get, both players get an extra gun that only uses specialized 9mm rounds. And those specialized 9mm rounds cannot be created with gunpowder, but they're found in the world. You still get your normal gun that fires normal 9mm rounds, but you never find 9mm rounds. You have to make them all with gunpowder. So it's kind of a little addition there. That's the one that Leon gets and hit if he does a second run, and he holds it sideways, which is a reference to one of his alternate costumes in the original Resident Evil 2. I don't know whose gun that is. Maybe Marvin's? There's the quick draw army. It has a little wing on it, like with the Made in Heaven motif. But yeah. There's Leon's shotgun. And there's the shotgun and the other shotgun in all its glory. That's Claire's weapon. We'll see that in the game in Q11. Claire gets that too. Claire gets that. The flamethrower. That's the only difference. Little regulator added on the side there. Little boop. The Lightning Hawk. Leon's got. It always looked black. I don't know why it's white here. The Lightning Hawk. And then all of its additions. Its longer barrel and its stupid fucking Lightning Hawk. Bang. Magnum. Leon's anti-tank rocket. That's interesting. They have a reload animation for the rocket, even though you never get to reload it. It's a one-shot thing. That's interesting. But yeah, that's all the models. That's all the ones we're gonna unlock. I'll show you. We're way over, but I want to show you guys some concept art. I like this. I like the sketches of Ben and Brian. They got a really cartoony dude to do the concept for Leon. Claire's little sassy girl. There's Ada. Ada and Sherry. Annette. Annette is just this meh, and she's smoking. I don't think Annette's a smoker. Then you got the tofus up there in the corner. Little tofus. The Tyrant, Mr. X. Bad motherfucker. Not badder than a rocket launch, though. William Birkin. Poor stupid guy. Yeah, you can see Birkin's little face there. Whew. That's some terrifying shit. Liquor. Hey! Ah! Hey! I love how they did the little anatomy down there at the bottom, too. They made sure it fucking worked. Yeah. Anyway, that's Leon. We've got, we've got Claire's story to do. We've got her second run to do. And that'll be fun. That'll be another couple of 2 or 3 episodes. So until then, everybody, see you later.